Just because you don't see it doesn't mean that it's not there.
For generations, people have wondered about unexplained phenomena in the Wisconsin skies.
Not a firm believer in UFOs, but I keep my mind open.
Many consider it science fiction. Do you believe these reports when you hear things like that?
No, I do not.
It's very unusual.
And then there's Glenn Kazmar. You'd never seen anything like this before.
No, not at all.
The retired Belleville, Wisconsin police officer was on patrol one night 35 years ago when he and others reported seeing something strange hovering in the south central Wisconsin sky, about 25 miles south of Madison.
I was really amazed myself because apparently there was a number of sightings.
What did you see?
All I saw was a cluster of lights. I did not see a shape of any type whatsoever. Other people have. It was something. It was something.
What reports here in Wisconsin jump out at you?
Well, certainly the Belleville wave. They saw it come past their car.
We spoke with Don Schmidt at his home in Washington County. Schmidt is an author and longtime investigator for the privately funded Center for UFO Studies in Chicago. In 1987, he spent months looking into the Belleville case.
We investigated 41 reports during that time period. Many of them involved cylindrical objects devoid of wings.
Schmidt concluded that more than a dozen of those UFO reports could not be explained. But these aren't just stories handed down through the decades. There have been recent reports of UFO sightings right here in our area. The Federal Aviation Administration refers anyone reporting an unexplained sighting to the independent National UFO Reporting Center, which lists more than 2,200 reports from Wisconsin. Last April, someone in Port Washington reported a disc or saucer-shaped object hovering in the north sky. Last October in Plymouth, a report of a glowing craft in the sky changed shape and elevation, defying the laws of physics. And in November in Richfield, a black triangle shape 300 feet wide, 20 feet thick. The center does not investigate the reports. What do you think when you see these reports of UFO sightings here in Wisconsin continuing?
People do tend to jump to conclusions.
Jim Lattis is an astronomy historian who heads education outreach for the UW-Madison Astronomy Department.
They want something to be this mysterious thing that they maybe hope is there.
There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the SA.
There's been renewed interest in UFOs in recent years following the release of U.S. Navy video of unexplained sightings.
My gosh. They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west. Look at that thing, dude.
Then last summer's unclassified report from the U.S. Director of National Intelligence into unexplained aerial phenomena concluded that there may be many explanations, but the government simply can't draw any firm conclusions. But Lattis believes there is one explanation that can probably be ruled out.
Extraterrestrial visitors are so unlikely that there's almost no explanation that wouldn't be a better explanation in terms of the likelihood. If you want to guess at an explanation, the last guess you ought to make is aliens.
While those who have reported seeing something unexplained in the skies are left to keep wondering. What do you think it was?
I don't know. I got to say, I don't know.
I'm Kent Wainscott, WISN 12 News.
The new Defense Department group monitoring unidentified things in the sky has one of the longest names in government. It is the Airborne Object Identification and Management Synchronization Group.